guys, welcome to next episode of our podcast. We are Michalina and Wojtek, European Solidarity Corps volunteers in Enjoy Sicily.
2 weeks ago we finished our mini cycle of podcast called I Want to Volunteer. This episode will be definitely less formal than previous ones, and today we'll talk about differences in accommodation.
Yes, it's been almost 2 months since we live in Messina, and we have experienced a lot of new things connected to conditions of living, connected to the house facilities that are different in Poland, where we come from, and in Italy. So based on the flats that we saw, like our own, and also like our friends, we will tell you our observations, what is different, what is better, what is worse in our opinion. So we hope you enjoy and you will find it interesting.
First topic that we would like to compare with between Polish and Italian flats are floors. Here, like in Italy, it's really popular to have stone floor. And it has like really big disadvantages because it's really, really cold. Of course, during summer, it will be like heaven because...
it will be a relief that it's going to be so hot outside and you will have a cold house.
Yeah, but right now, during winter, it's not so good because... when I wake up, for example, that morning, and I put my bare feet on this floor, on this kind of floor, it's like I want to jump and so cold. I don't want to walk on it. Yeah, but and I need to take care when I put my feet. But yeah, during summer it will be like it will be so helpful to stand these temperatures.
Yes, and for us it's just different because in Poland mostly the floors are panels or ceramic, but ceramic is mostly like in the kitchen or bathroom. But in the places that you sleep in or live in, it's mostly panels that are not really cold, and we also have a lot of carpets in the house. So this is also like definitely like big carpets, and it just creates like a warm feeling and coziness. But of course, if it's probably like the thing about the climate that just in Italy, when it's really, really hot, you need to think about it while you are designing a flat. So yeah, this is this first thing that we found different.
The second thing is that here in Italy it's not popular to have vacuum cleaner in a house.
At least in Sicily, like we will be mostly speaking about like southern Italy, Sicily, because we don't really have experience with northern Italy.
Yes, but still, like in Sicily, it's not popular to have vacuum cleaner at house, and it's a little bit hard because you have to sweep and mop your floor, but with vacuum cleaner it would be much easier.
Yeah, and faster.
Faster, yeah.
Like it's hard to see dirt on that on those floors because they are like the colors are so like also they're mostly like a mix of dark colors, and yeah, sometimes it's a good thing that it's like a camouflage when you have a little bit dirty floor, but also it's sometimes hard to spot the dust, for example, or like the sand or something. So this is both an advantage and disadvantage of that thing. So the next thing that, especially like here during winter and early spring, we really experienced is a lack of central heating. So, of course, obviously, in Poland the climate is colder than in Sicily. So every house has central heating, because without that it would be so hard to live, because sometimes the temperatures during winter can be even like below zero, like -10, -15, and it would be just impossible not to have central heating. But here it's not as bad, but still sometimes it's cold.
Yeah, and I just think that Italians should put central heating in their houses because, in Poland we also don't use it all the time, all over the year, because during summer we turn off.
Yeah, it's like more 6 months of using.
Yeah, so here also you could use it for 3 months during winter, and then just turn it off during spring and summer. And I think it would be just better because it's not hard to put central heating, but it would be really, really good opportunity to make Italian houses warmer. And moreover, if you need to make something dry fastly, you can just turn on central heating and put your clothes to make it dry. So it's also it just should be in flats.
Yeah, but also in Poland, for example, okay, maybe we have central heating, but we don't really have air conditioning. And during the last 10 years, summers in Poland started to be hotter and hotter. So while in winter it's really cold and we need central heating, in summer it can be also really hot, and
that's hard to stand the temperature in Poland.
Yeah,
the global warming changed a lot, and Polish guys should also invest in air conditioning in flats, because it will be, I think, in next few years it will be necessary, and without it you will just not be able to stand a summer.
Yes, and even now it's sometimes hard, and also because our houses in Poland are mostly not really they are not really built with the thought that they need to protect you from warmth. Like, they are built to protect you from cold. So they are really sometimes really, really hot during summer. And here it's maybe you're a bit cold in winter, but also you will find a relief during summer. So this is this is like the purely climatic thing.
And in general, I think these two things are the most important differences between our flats in Poland and in Italy. Next topics will be next things will be less serious,
just some details that we noticed, some elements of facilities that in Poland are not really popular. So.
And next thing is kettle.
For boiling water.
Yeah, to be more specific, in Italy there is no kettle.
Electric kettle, we mean, yeah.
In flats.
In Poland it's in almost every flat.
Because in general I see that my Italian friends don't drink a lot of tea and other warm or hot drinks. Only cafe is popular here, and it's for a typical Italian, it's not hard to drink only cafe as a hot drink. So it's really popular here to have a mocha, which is this coffee pot, to make espresso, which is default cafe here. And it's enough for Italians to have it in a house. Mm-hmm. Of course, other thing is coffee in the
in the bars, in the cafes is really really cheap, affordable. While in Poland, it's actually kind of expensive. It's, in my opinion, too expensive to drink coffee outside of the house mostly. And here the prices are really good that you can practically every day drink something warm outside of your house. And in Poland it's a little more expensive.
Yeah, so I think that's why Italians don't have kettles in their houses.
Yes. The next thing is more the bathroom thing. So we are going to move to the bathroom. And it's a bidet. So this is bidets are not really popular in Poland. Maybe they started to gain popularity, but they still are not an obvious element of the facility. And here in Italy, bidets are everywhere and like in every house that we have been to. And to me, it's really a good idea because this is like a very universal and helpful facility in the bathroom. And I think it also could be in every Polish house.
I hope that too, because bidets are really, really useful. And it's just nothing special, but still so good thing in bathroom. And I'm sad that in Poland we don't use them so much. And next thing will be balconies. Here in Italy, they are really, really big. And in one flat, you can have like 3, 4, even more balconies.
Maybe more like 2 balconies, but still they are huge. Especially when we compare it to Polish standards, while like in Poland, you may have 1 balcony. Like we are talking now about the like flats in the city, like not the like houses that are like on the countryside, but we are talking about like city buildings. So mostly it's like 1 balcony per flat, sometimes 2, but it's very rare. And those balconies are small. And it's also very common not to have a balcony at all in Poland. So here it's really luxurious to us to, like, I know, hang our laundry outside or just like enjoy that you can stay on your balcony.
Yeah, and like for example, they are enough big to put outside 1 or 2 standing dryer. So if we add to that temperatures in Italy, so you can make really, really lot of laundries and make it dry in a few seconds because you just put your laundry outside and it's
the joys of old people or laundry is drying so fast. But yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. And also you can take out like some small table and chairs and just sit in the balcony and enjoy the view and enjoy the weather.
Enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your cafe, and enjoy a view from your balcony and nice sunny weather. And you can...
Yeah, so we can't really wait for the weather to be really warm because we will definitely use the balconies in this
we'll
this
spend
way.
More time, I think, in balcony than in our like regular rooms. So
yeah, and the last thing, this is actually more about the outside of the houses, more about like the design. We have noticed that in Poland, most of the like ordinary housing in the cities, those are like a post-Soviet gray blocks. They are not really beautiful. They were just built to be useful, not to amaze the people on the streets of how nice they look. And here in Italy, it's really different. And to me, it's a great thing that even like small things matter. For example, the colorful shutters. Like for example, on my street, those are green shutters. And when I walk and when I admire this view, it's just a small detail that makes a big difference. And I feel like we need that more in Poland, like the beauty like of ordinary street, that it's not only like the monuments need to be beautiful, but also the places, the neighborhoods where just normal people live, they also can look nice. So I feel like in Italy it's made possible.
Yeah, and it's also a nice thing here in Italy that you can find on buildings some architectural things, especially from Barocco, because Baroque is really popular here. And this building looks just different, just like you see that this is new, for example, block, but you can find some this extra nice accents like this Barocco.
Yes, it's like some ornaments, something like for example, like some column or things like some small details and like a small sculpture, something like that. It's always like a good thing that like you can spot while walking on the street.
Yeah, and it's true. And in general, it's all we made for you today.
Yes, like our main observations that we had. Yes.
And if you have another experience between living in Poland and living in Italy, you can write to us, because maybe we forgot about something, or maybe you have just different view on this topic, and we also would like to listen about that, because it also will be interesting for us. And also, if you have any questions about accommodation in Poland or accommodation in Italy, of course, also feel free to write to us, and we will answer all your questions.
Yes, we are really curious. What do you think about that topic, and what are your experiences? So we hope that you enjoyed the podcast and that you found it interesting. So yes, this will be all for today. So bye guys, take care, and you will hear from us soon.
Stay tuned, and ciao ragazzi!